Okay.
Ooh. Welcome to Cum Town.
That works. Adam's gone again.
Adam's gone.
He's on a men's retreat.
I would love it if Adam moved into the divorced Greek man's house.
Mm-hmm. He went to fucking Jamaica to do like a how Stella got her groove back. And it's just Jamaican women being like, "Yeah, you are a batty boy. Get out of here. Why are you wearing those gas sandals?"
Adam was sold into Jamaican sex slavery, trying to get his groove back.
And then he's trying out. He's like, "It's called Sandals Resort." And no one's laughing. He's like, "But it's called Sandals, and I'm wearing sandals." Okay, what's your point? Isn't that crazy? No.
And then pretending it's not a joke.
Yeah.
No, I was just saying.
I was just wait. Isn't it called Sandals?
But it's called, and then trying it again. Yes, the classic.
Yeah. Wait, isn't it what is that place called? Is it called Sandals?
Or did you just open a gay sex contract?
Yeah, it's a car insurance policy.
Oh, who'd you go with?
Geico.
Me too, bro.
I'm supposed to sign it and return it, but
You can't do that shit online?
I thought I did. It said please sign and return, and I don't. I'm not gonna do that. They should have thought about that before they sent it to me.
That's right, dude. Fuck them.
Fuck Chase, dude.
Oh yeah, you having problems already?
Oh yeah, big time.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I signed up for the. God damn it, dude! This fucking piece of shit.
I don't think it.
No,
stop.
it did. You can see when it does. The screen will like change because this thing's like finicky.
Interesting.
I don't know. I guess I'll get a new one and try and clear that out. I mean, I guess it's time to buy a different fucking.
Yeah, we could have an actual.
Yeah, get the H6
setup of some kind.
Yeah.
I want to. Yeah.
Well, no, yes, I signed up for the business preferred, business Inc. preferred. Because you get like 3 times rewards on shipping.
Oh, I know, dude.
But before I signed up, I was like, hey, I use Shopify to do all my fulfillment. Like, will that work? And they're like, yeah, it should work. And if it doesn't, just call in and we can like adjust it. I was like, oh, okay. And then I got the card, and of course, it's not getting like 3 times points on that. And they called in, they're like, "Oh yeah, there's no way to adjust it." I'm like, I asked 2 different fucking people to Chase. I mean, it's like it's at the level where it's like almost like I feel like it's fraud.
Yeah.
That I asked because they're like, honestly, there's no real way to know, you know. But like, if there's an issue, you can call us up. And then now that there's an issue, it's just like, well, it really depends on how they code it. I'm like, I can submit you bill. Like I sent them invoices.
It's shipping. That's the whole fucking thing.
It's a ship, and they're like, well, it depends if they have their stuff coded as it doesn't matter that they, you know, whether they ship or not. It's you're
getting fucked, dude.
Yeah, it's like, well, so I was like flat out lied to by Chase.
It's fucked up. The banks. Can you believe a big bank fucked your ass?
Yeah, I guess.
Did you ask them if they have like a button that just adds points to people's accounts? There's like
they
no
did.
way.
Well, they did, and they like gave me some points. They're like, hopefully this makes up for it. It's like, no, just because you told me there's no way to do it. Now there is a way to adjust it manually. And it's like, okay, well then do you want me to like call in every fucking time?
You do a shipment.
Yeah.
And that's not gonna fly. You fucking got a t-shirt business.
Well,
going.
yeah, no, it's way more than it's like.
It's not worth the points that you're getting, like the time that you're spending.
Yeah, well, it is worth it. I mean, over the weekend, I spent probably $1,500 on shipping.
Damn.
Yeah. So.
Damn.
That's like a total of like 4,500 points or something. It's $45.
Yep.
Every day.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
$45 for like 1-to-1 points, and then if you like trade them in for travel with Chase, it's like $60.
Yep.
She's talking about like $60 worth of travel.
Yeah, I'm going on vacay for free off that shit. Off them rewards points.
It's essentially like a plane ticket a week.
Yeah.
You know, that you would get that now I don't get because like they just lied.
You could probably close your shit.
No, well, it's a hard inquiry on my credit. I just opened a line of credit. I mean, it's not like a fucking. I just opened a checking account. It's a fucking additional credit card. It'll fuck my credit to like immediately close the account.
That's true. And you strangely have bad credit, right?
No, I have good credit now.
Oh.
I had bad credit, and then for like a year, I just had like a handful of like secured credit cards.
Nice.
Yeah.
Like a fucking rich teen.
Yeah.
That gets a credit card at 14.
Yeah.
But it has like a $300 limit.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what I did. I got like I got a card with a $300 limit, and then And then that just like all it did was just it automatically paid for like SoundCloud every month.
Nice.
And then it would just be paid off. And then it like I tried to hit like a 8% credit utilization ratio
For your rapping career?
for my rapping.
Yeah.
And then after a year, I got one for like 5,000.
Nice.
And then I don't know. I don't know. I just read some fucking financial blogs.
Good for you, man.
Yeah.
I start reading those shits and I'm like, too much.
Well, they don't apply to me, so.
Yeah. Well, anything though. It's like I remember I read like how tips to lose weight or feel better or some shit, and the first one was like take a cold shower. It was like 25 or something, and I was like, I'll just start taking cold showers.
Yeah.
That's all I got. I'll do
Stop
one.
right there.
Yeah, and I'll just stop reading. And I still take cold showers, and yet it has not fixed my life.
Yeah.
I'm still fat, and I guess I feel better. My skin is better, I think. It's
From
good
what?
for your skin.
The cold showers?
Mm-hmm.
And tightens it up.
Yeah. I feel like women all take hot ass showers though. Do you take hot ass showers?
I guess so. Yeah. I remember my mom had like super hot showers. You know, when you were a little kid, did you shower when you were a little kid with your parents?
Yes.
It was always scalding hot.
It was too hot.
I couldn't handle it.
I remember one specific time.
I would stand in between my dad and mom, and they would piss on me. They would take a cold shower.
Yeah.
That's impressive. She could do that. Like she
Yeah.
had aim.
Mhm.
They would both piss on me.
She had a really weird shaped pussy.
Yeah.
It just went right down into Nick's eyes. It sprayed a fine mist.
Yeah.
I would stand under my dad's, right underneath my dad, and when I wanted more shampoo, I tugged on his right nut. And when I wanted more conditioner, I tugged on his left nut.
This is great. This is a picture Mark Wahlberg posted on Instagram. It's him on vacation. It looks like, I guess, like, I don't know, Malibu, wherever the fuck he is.
Yeah.
He's on a boat off on the water. And then he's letting everyone know that he's missing his gym. And he's tagged his gym. Missing my F-45 training Sherman Oaks, but the fam needs a vacation.
By the way, his family nowhere to be found in that
Yeah,
picture.
right.
It's just him looking hot.
Yeah.
And he's talking about how he misses the boys back at the gym.
Yeah.
That really is your fucking role model, dude.
I was.
That'll be you one day.
I was watching Beto O'Rourke. Do you know anything?
of course.
I was watching his little campaign thing on HBO. And
Oh
he's
yeah,
going
they
around
gave him
and
like
he
a
was
propaganda documentary.
and his wife was like upset that like he was leaving to do this and like leaving the family. And there's like a thing where he's talking about, man, if this doesn't work out, I'm just gonna do long drives. I'm just gonna become a trucker. And I'm like, dude, this guy just wants to be away from his family. He's like, if this doesn't work, there's got to be another way to be on the road all of the time.
To be away from this fucking bitch. And just what did he used to do? He used to be a hacker and hack into gay porn sites for free. He did used to be a hacker.
I hacked into gay porn sites for free.
You and Beto.
Yeah. Anyway, so Jeffrey Epstein was whacked by the Clintons.
He's not
Oh,
dead
shit.
though, right?
No, not yet.
They
He's
gave
not- yeah.
it's Godfather 2. He got Hyman Roth.
Yeah.
Damn, it's pretty funny
What?
that he almost got.
Yeah, he not only did he almost get got, but it's like, did you see this? That like the guy they think did it is like a cop that was like worked at
Hell yes.
some like suburb of New York who had murdered 4 guys, and like a month ago he got.
Woo! Wait, he worked there? He worked at the prison, or
No,
just
this is a guy who
was in prison.
who prior to that he was a police officer who had like murdered 4 people.
hell yeah.
As part of some like corruption drug running scheme.
Yes.
And a month ago they found a cell phone in his cell. They confiscated it, and then he was like, there was some charges being filed against him for having that, and his lawyers were like, before anyone goes through that phone, like the U.S. Attorney's Office needs to put like a clean team on it. They're like, there's confidential information on that phone or whatever. So it's,
wow.
I mean, how sloppy the Clintons have gotten at murdering people. Which it's so funny watching like the media try and debunk the Clinton kill list because there's like 300 people. And it's like they're like all of these are like none of them are connected. Like most of them have been proven to be suicides or whatever. Like who do you know that knows 300 people that have killed themselves? Not just but people that have like inconvenienced you in the slightest way. It's like, oh, it turns out that guy that fucking scratched my car, he killed himself. I remember last week when I got into an argument at the bodega with that guy, he killed himself.
He also killed himself.
He killed himself. Oh yeah, no, that old
Yeah.
landlord I had that didn't give me my security deposit back. Yeah, he was
Car
at
accident.
at the gym and choked himself to death while bench pressing.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's not new to working out. He's been exercising for 35 years. He's been benching for a very long
Freak
time.
accident.
Somehow made the kind of mistake that literally just never happens. Even a 14-year-old
You can roll it off your head somehow.
Exactly. It's something that happens when like a child who's working out alone in a basement who's never touched weights before might do.
First time.
But somehow this guy, you know. By the way, this is real. These are actual.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that guy killed himself when he shot himself in the head twice
From behind.
right. There were pennies in his eyes. I don't know how
he was
got
on
those
his
in.
knees.
Remember that guy that was investigating me because I murdered his wife? Remember that guy whose wife died? Who I hated his wife, and then she died in mysterious circumstances, and then her husband, who thought I did it, apparently he killed himself too.
The same way.
He
also took those two. He also shot himself in the head from behind, just like she did 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks prior.
This story about there was like a U.S. attorney in Baltimore that just left work. He's like, "See you later, guys," and then drove 2 hours out of town, like rolled his car into a shallow pond, got in the back seat, and then stabbed himself to death with a pen. And they're like, "Oh, that's a suicide." That's clearly a suicide. Classic suicide. You drive 2 hours out of town.
You know, you've heard that in emo songs, the way you kill yourself.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drive 2 hours away.
Fucking Adam song.
Yeah.
Got in the car, drove to Harrisburg, rolled it into a shallow pond, got my penknife, sat in the backseat, stabbed myself in the back 47 times.
Fuck my mom and dad.
Yep, that is a suicide.
Classic.
But like it's impossible to read through that Clinton murder list and not get to name like 38 and be like, okay, one of them has to.
Yeah, one of them was a murder.
There's so many fucking names on this list.
Yeah. Yep.
You know, and then it's like we see all this stuff about like Epstein and Clinton. First of all, too, it's like if you type in Epstein and Clinton, most places are like, "Oh, did you mean Epstein and Trump?" It's like all this shit where they don't want
it autocorrects.
No. It doesn't want you
Google
to
autocorrects it. You spelled Trump wrong.
The Daily Beast published that thing about fucking Clinton and Epstein, like you being way chummier than initially described earlier in the decade in the 90s. You know, so it goes way before, you know, like the Clinton Global Initiative.
I'm loving all the pictures that keep coming out.
Oh, yeah. No, and it's like all just getting like fucking swept under the rug. And now all this shit connecting Clinton to him, and then suddenly he kills himself. He kills himself, and it might be a suicide. And how did he kill himself? Did they find him hanging from something in his cell? Was there a rope? Or they found him curled up in the fetal position with injuries to his neck?
Yeah.
Why is that what they're reporting?
Well, because you get sad. He was sad at himself for not being able to kill himself.
Yeah, he choked himself. He put his hands around his neck and choked himself and bashed his head against the wall. Another classic Clinton
style
unrelated suicide.
He got used to much smaller necks, so he didn't know how to handle his
That's true. Yes, he didn't know how to fucking choke out.
Yeah, remember that woman that accused Clinton of sexual misconduct? It was another intern.
No.
And then some woman who was like worked at like a Starbucks or something in Georgetown. And some guy just walked into the Starbucks and shot her.
Jesus Christ.
They're like, yeah, it was a botched robbery.
What happened to that guy?
I don't know. I guess he went to jail or he ran away or they never figured it out.
Wow.
Yeah. I forget the name of that woman. It's just like, there's so many of them. It's like all the specific details.
Is this all true?
Yeah.
Are you making these up?
No. These are all true.
I'm not gonna fact check, so I'll take it as word. I mean, I believe that the Clintons definitely.
What's great too is he's apparently like none of the Democrats are giving back any of the money they got from Epstein. None of that is going to charity. All of that money is just going to be kept.
Like, wait, which Democrats? Current day
the
Democrats?
DNC.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, dude, of course not. They earn that money.
Yeah.
They earn that money letting him fuck kids.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you know, case closed. He's dead now, so.
Yeah.
Which, you know, it's like And they're like, oh, well, he was attempted. He's just in the hospital. And it's like, this guy's probably going to be on fucking life support for the rest of his life.
Wait, is he on life support right now?
I don't know. Like, no, there's no more
I thought he was
information.
fine.
No, he attempted suicide.
I know, but I thought he was like...
I've been coding all day. I haven't had time to look.
No, I don't think he's like... I think he's conscious and like fine. I think he's just like... Some guy fucked the hit up. Yeah.
It's exactly like The Godfather.
Yep.
When Vito's in the hospital.
Yes,
just go stand outside with their hands.
Just other pedophiles in the outside.
No, people that think the Clintons did it.
Huh?
People that think, fuck that.
Oh, you're right. They want to... Yeah.
I'm getting so mad at people in the comments that are like, good, glad he killed himself. It's like, listen, you dumb motherfucker.
This is bigger than
Jeffrey
you
Epstein
realize.
is worthless.
Yeah.
If it means we can get video of Hillary Clinton eating a baby.
I'm just chilling on Jeffrey Epstein's island.
Just such an unlikable person.
And all of this because they couldn't beat Trump, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can... How are you so good at murder and you can't just fucking run an okay campaign?
Yeah. Well, what Trump is funny. It's like he's sort of like the inbred Habsburg retard cousin that comes to power in like the last days of an aristocracy. All of these people are like not related by, well, actually probably related by blood, literally. And then they like drank from the severed cock region of the same infant. But, you know, I mean, he's like the retarded...
Chelsea Clinton, instead of an ice luge, had a baby blood luge.
Right.
Just
he was the fucking retarded cousin
wedding.
that somehow became like the next in the line of ascension and became king.
Yeah.
And now, like, the entire system is being revealed for as retarded as it is.
Right.
And so, like, they're all, like, scrambling, but because of Trump and, like, you know, again, the Epstein thing would not have come up if it weren't for Trump.
Totally.
It's like all these fucking dumbass, like, they're the rank and file liberals that they all have, like, brainwashed into thinking, like, well, we're the good guy party.
Yeah.
It's not fueled by the literal burning flesh of infants. By Hillary turning babies into pork rinds and snacking on them to fend off her kuru.
Yeah, dude. She's got a ticking time. It's every day. She needs to drink fresh blood or it's over. That's why, dude. That's why the Kennedys were great. Just side pussy.
Yeah.
You didn't have to fuck children, man. And that's what some bitch drowns in her car because you fucking don't want to deal with it every once in a while. That sucks.
Yeah.
But at least no children got.
Yeah, I mean, I really think Kennedy was like, you know, Kennedy may not have been murdered. I mean, not, you know, beyond
set up.
But Jack Ruby definitely, there was something there. That was weird.
Who's Jack Ruby?
Jack Ruby's the guy that shot Lee Harvey Oswald.
Oh, true. Yes, for sure.
And then he died of like cancer. Or
Yeah.
He's like, by the way, I got cancer.
Yeah. Oh, I'm also.
Yeah.
I'm gonna die also.
Now it's time for me to die.
Yeah. Yeah, Jack Ruby just owed so much money to the mafia, and they're like, listen, either you do this or we kill your whole family. So it's like, you're dead or what?
Mm-hmm.
I love the mafia, the conspiracy theories that are like, and they got the mafia in the mix.
Mm-hmm.
They got the mob to kill JFK.
Yeah, the idea that like corruption doesn't, like the worst kind of corruption you could possibly imagine exists at every level of government is like absurd. Like there's no way that the Clintons don't have people murdered.
Yeah. Well, that's the other thing is that all we're talking about is American citizens.
Here's the thing, man. I
they have every president has had tons of people murdered.
I'm like an upper middle class person, right?
Yeah.
And what that means now is there's certain laws that I just don't have to obey.
Mm-hmm.
I drive 100 miles per hour.
Yep. Check.
In rental cars.
Every time.
I don't give a fuck. Give me a ticket.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit.
Mm-hmm.
That scales up. If I'm making $2-3 million a year,
yeah,
I'm murdering people. Fuck it. I'll just pay the fine.
There's rich court.
Yeah. Jeffrey Epstein has molested 300 children. And now he's being sued for $400 by one of the fathers from the Bronx. Okay, what's going on here today? Well, basically, my daughter was sex trafficked by Mr. Epstein, and he came. All right, let me see these documents. Well, we have a picture of his car. Okay, bailiff, can I take a look at this? Okay, Mr. Hector, this is not submissive. You can't. This is not evidence.
This isn't evidence.
This is just a picture
of a car.
Mr. Hector has lost his case.
Jeffrey Epstein. 400 and 0 yet again. Join us next week.
Tell us, Mr. Epstein, how do you feel about the outcome of this? I feel pretty good. I feel pretty good about it. Okay. Joining us now is Mr. Hector. His daughter has been raped and murdered by the Clintons.
She also,
on Rich
yeah. She crashed her dirt bike.
I feel pretty bad.
She won a motorcycle. She won a lottery.
I'm not happy with the outcome, but justice was served, and we came here today.
Oh, Mr. Hector's
coming up, dude. Elon Musk has invented a car that has killed 400 people with beta testing. Dude. Now he's suing the U.S. government for the moon.
What's Tesla up to these days, man?
I don't know, making rockets. That's the next thing. Is rich people are just going to go. They're going to make Elysium.
Yeah, they literally are. Do they have that much money?
Who?
To just make a fucking Earth on space? Can't they, isn't that going to be so expensive?
Yeah.
They don't have that many resources, do they?
Well,
is it really easier to fucking go to space?
Whenever we have that kind of, the reason the population has grown 1 billion in the last 10 years or so is because the end game for all of this is to encourage people to procreate as much as possible to accelerate the decline of the planet, but also create an economic necessity for the return of slavery on a massive scale. So you're going to have global elites.
You're going off today, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Conspiracy theory, Nick and full motherfucker. It's the Clintons had 300 people murdered was just the little amuse-bouche of this whole motherfucker.
Yeah. Once you get further down the line, it's going to be a necessity to escape the planet, and the messaging that's going to go out to all 16 billion people on the planet is we need to escape Earth before it collapses. But there's going to be a slave class that represents 80% of those people that'll never have a chance. On top of that,
they're the guys on the Titanic dancing.
On the top of that, you have the soldiers who may be able to handle security in space, but for the most part, they're trying to protect the elites from the revolt of the slaves, and we'll use all of that free labor to create these space stations.
Interesting.
So it's not going to cost any money. We're just going to drain the Earth of the resources, and the richest will leave the slaves behind as they go off into space.
But will space have resources? How do they keep living?
I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming.
And then what about the aliens?
What aliens?
They just see those rich motherfuckers out there.
Well, they come back to collect the Chinese who have been operative. Yeah, you did good job. Time to come home to moon. We've been aliens whole time? Yeah.
I would love if that really happened. Well, I don't want that to really happen. But it would be funny if once the rich people set up their little fucking planet, their little fucking palace planet, they just immediately get their shit rocked by aliens. Just getting tentacles in the ass.
No, the poor people left behind are all going to fight, and then eventually there's going to be an elite of what's left behind. They're going to figure out how to get to the rockets, and the rockets are going to get up there, and they're going to start invading.
We're probably all just going to cook to death.
Yeah,
probably.
none of this is going to happen. We're probably all,
Well, most people will cook to death. Here's actually what will happen.
Okay.
Most people will cook to death, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Some will survive through the process of evolution and over millions of years. Millions of years will eventually evolve into being able to withstand whatever fucked up climate.
No chance. We're going to die.
Most people will die, sure. But there'll be a new breed, right? That's stronger, more ready for those climates. Eventually, they develop their own technology and they go into space. Meanwhile, all those rich people have just been living on some colony, interbreeding with each other, getting weaker, and maybe having just a heavy cream and and going to ballet.
Yes, that's the one thing that
And meanwhile, we've evolved into fucking predator-looking motherfuckers.
That's awesome. That's
and
cool.
we come back,
and it's hot as shit. We don't care.
And those are the aliens that fuck their shit up.
That would be cool.
Meanwhile, because the space station travels at the speed of light, these millions of years have passed. It's only been like maybe
3 days.
50 years for the rich people.
Oh, so it's still the same ones.
Yeah.
Jeff Bezos is elderly as shit.
So they come back around. They're like, "Oh, there's Earth again," and we used to. Hard to believe we used to live here 30 years ago.
Right.
Meanwhile, a fucking tractor beam starts pulling their shit down to the planet. They're like, "Oh, what the fuck?"
That rocks.
Yeah, and then we're fucking tearing their skin off and
eating it.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're all just like,
we're all Chinese.
We all
now.
speak Chinese. Because
That's the only language that survived.
Imagine Predator, but he speaks Chinese. Because it's millions of years from now. And we're just eating rich people because we think they're food.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Yeah,
they are food.
They are food.
They are food. That's what they are.
And that's that Simba is the circle of life. What? Oh yeah, don't go over where the elephants are.
Yeah, those.
You stay away from there.
They do gay shit over
The
there.
elephants do gay shit. That's where gay lions go.
All that the sun touches is yours. But don't go into any of those rest stop bathrooms.
Mm-hmm.
That's forbidden. What is it? Was that the elephant graveyard?
It was the elephant graveyard.
What happened? Why couldn't he actually go
That's
there?
where Scar hangs out at Scar's territory.
There's no rules.
But
Well,
what?
it's because the alpha lion Mufasa has a certain domain that he controls.
Sure.
And Scar controls a different area.
Oh. So wait, but here's the thing that I don't get.
Yeah.
Scar had shooters.
Yeah.
He had the hyenas.
Hyenas. Yeah.
Where the fuck were Mufasa's shooters at?
They were the other lions.
Mm-hmm.
And where the fuck were they?
There's a bunch of them. He
Oh,
wasn't
my-
on bad terms with Scar. They were brothers. They went.
Oh, it was a double cross.
Yeah, they went to go, hang out and check out the fucking.
Yeah.
They're like,
The
let's.
good shit.
Yeah, we're gonna go to a stampede together.
Yeah, we're gonna check out a
We're gonna
stampede.
go watch a stampede. I'm gonna bring my boy. I stay. And then Mufasa falls in the stampede.
Right. So, he played it off like a tragedy.
Yeah, and then Scar he scratches his hand
Yeah.
when he's trying to get back.
He says he cattily insults his outfit until he gasps and dies.
Yeah. It used to make me so sad when I was a kid.
Oh, it's the worst.
I would
thing
rewind
in
the
the world.
movie to before he was dead. I'm like, maybe it'll be different this time.
Yeah.
Maybe this time he gets.
I would. You know what? As a kid, if I just saw a pleasant hour of Simba hang out with his dad, I would have loved that.
Yeah.
There didn't need to be stakes, dramatic stakes.
Your real dad is like faggot.
Yes, 100%.
You fucking faggot.
I'm like, Dad, why don't you watch this movie? This is how father should treat his son.
Yeah.
I'm shocked.
What?
No, I was guess why didn't Scar get pussy, but he was gay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Scar was gay for
Yeah.
penis.
I wish that's how the way the reboot went.
Mm-hmm.
Graphic sex scenes,
Yeah.
real lion sex.
Well, the Scar, he burned his eye on a vagina. That's what they say.
Because it causes him pain.
Because he looked into it. And it burned.
And he was so gay it singed his flesh. Like a vampire with a crucifix.
Yeah.
That's how gay Scar is. That's what pussies do to him.
So I've heard.
Yeah, that's
So
in
I've
the
heard.
novel.
In the DVD commentary.
That's what fucking James Earl Jones said.
Yeah. Actually, Scar's is a pussy scar on his eye.
It's a pussy-looking scar.
They told me it's a pussy scar from...
Yeah, is that it? Jeremy Irons or whatever the fuck his name is. Is that it?
Yes, and I sound the same.
I sound like this, basically the same, but with a very little British accent.
Yes, but British. He's got a cool voice.
He does, dude.
He just got a cool voice as the dad from The Witch.
The Witch.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
That guy's got a crazy voice. It's crazy he wasn't evil.
Yeah.
That guy's got to be evil.
No, he's just like a pious loser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But has he ever played like a real fucking badass villain? Because that voice should be like scary.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And who did the sheep killed him or the Black
goat.
Phillip got his ass?
Yeah, Black Phillip.
Yeah. Damn, I want to watch The Witch. So, spoiler alert. The end part where it's just them, all those bitches naked floating.
Yeah.
I want to fuck a floating witch.
Old bitches.
No, not the old ones. Not the
Yeah.
one that's like, I want the young ones, dude.
Yeah.
When they
That's
still
a
got the
movie-
fresh, good pussy.
That's a movie. It's like I want to like it, and I guess I do because I've watched it numerous times. But I
Yeah.
want it to be better than it is.
Yeah.
You know?
Adult version of Lion King. You
Mm.
watch it hoping it's good this time.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I mean, The Lion King was good. It's just like The Witch wasn't never scary to me, and it's supposed to be.
There were parts.
I just love the way it looks. I love the
feel.
the feel of it. Yeah.
For sure. Well, the parts where the fucking bitch is like, spoiler alert, flies with the babies and it's the old witch. That's one. Granted, that's really the only scare I can think of, but that shit's scary. Where
Yeah.
you reveal that there is a real fucking witch. And
Well,
it's with-
the shots of the woods are supposed to be scary just because of what they represent and what they represented historically in those times.
what, Native Indians?
Well, no, if you're like, a pilgrim or whatever, and
Yeah.
it's like wilderness and shit,
Right.
and
Just
like
the unknown.
yeah, fear of like pagan rituals and whatever's happening, and like
Yeah.
it's seeing nature as something that's like inherently satanic.
Hell yeah, dude.
But you know me, I'm dark. Dude,
Yeah,
so
trees are satanic.
That's
That's so gay, dude. They're like going on a hike.
yeah.
Satanic. Like park rangers are the most evil people.
Yeah, I'm dark though, so the woods to me, that's I see power. In it,
Yeah,
you know what I
dude.
mean?
Hell
I'm not
yeah.
afraid of that stuff.
I know.
I'm all about pagan rituals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's my favorite rituals are pagan rituals, dude.
Yeah,
Christmas, I don't
just
celebrate
going
for
into
that.
a grove, getting some pussy from some braided hair bitch
That's
in a
right.
grove,
Mm-hmm.
and then you
And
just,
everyone's in a circle getting their
you
dick
run a
sucked.
knife down the middle of her body.
Yes.
And you
Yeah.
open it up, and then you turn her into a hat.
Mhm. That's right. To fucking
And
to
that's and
in
that's,
servitude of the Lord of
and
Mischief.
that's the solstice.
Yeah. Well, wasn't Christmas originally like a gay sex festival or some shit?
That's what they say. Is that the Lord's birthday was not December 23rd. It was a gay sex festival in the woods. And they
I think it was. Romans were having gay sex and shit. It literally is some fucking. They were all just fucking. Dude, imagine how bad all those gay like those fucking fuck houses in Rome were.
Mm-hmm.
How bad they smelled. When just a bunch of Roman motherfuckers that weren't bathing, or so I'm told from Hotep memes
Yeah,
that Europeans didn't know how to bathe.
yeah, they didn't. Only African kings. I like the idea that they were all kings. Does that mean that nobody was?
I think they just had a lot of kings.
Yeah, they did.
There's a player in the NBA that's descended from Nigerian kings.
Yeah,
Al Farouk Aminu.
yeah,
Pretty cool name.
Yeah.
I will give him that.
yeah.
Damn. It's pretty fucked up that now, like, they just had a whole other fucking religion, and then it's weird that any black person's Christian and, like, very religious.
Why?
'Cause you gotta be, that's just like,
I mean, it's to the same degree that either white people or Christian.
yeah, I guess that's true.
Why? Why? Because why would they believe in a God that's
Well, it's
fucking
like,
their shit up? Or why?
well, yeah, there's two levels. One is like, what was God just snoozing through the 1400s or whatever the fuck? He just woke up from a nap to realize, like, oh, damn, slavery happened. Fuck. But also, it's like, didn't you have, like, that's part of slavery, is just like turning.
But now they got to
Black
be
people
people who
Christian.
got over slavery.
Well, there's
Who
a
survived.
Christian argument for slavery. No, I'm serious.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Because they had to do,
Oh,
like,
well,
all
yeah.
those.
Robert E. Lee was
Southern
supposedly
Baptists.
like against slavery, but he's like, it's in God's hands.
it's in the Bible.
He's like, he's like, personally, I think it's wrong, but if God's not saying shit, I'm not. This is what God wants.
Listen, God wants it.
Yeah.
And you know what? God's a fucked up guy, but.
Mm-hmm.
We
Split-
had
split
we
the
had
mother?
a Nebraska player that was from that. I think it was like House of Spears and Ndamukong Suh. Do you remember
Oh, yeah,
him?
he's awesome.
Yeah.
He's a bad boy.
I remember finding out he was a dick, and I was like, "Wow, that's kind of a bummer." But then he was such an asshole that was like, "Okay, now it's kind of cool."
Yeah,
again.
he was like stomping on people's heads.
Yeah. Oh my God, he's a freaking beast.
Yeah. That's another cool name, Ndamukong Suh.
Oh yeah.
Anytime you gotta do some weird shit with an N, at the top, you know, like only pronounce half of it. Only pronounce the part with your deep.
Yeah, that's cool.
That
Sometimes they
shit's
throw
cool.
a click in there.
That shit is so much more impressive than every other language.
I don't know about that.
It is, dude. These are easy sounds to make. I can't make them.
I mean,
clicks and shit.
I just did the click very.
It's
You
hard
did
to do
one
it
click,
cool.
and you've been probably practicing for months.
Yeah, I've not
waiting for this moment.
I've never practiced anything.
You've been practicing. You've
This
been
is
waiting for someone to
specifically why
say.
I'm bad at almost everything.
You were waiting for someone to bring up clicks.
If it's not easy the first time, then I'm not doing it.
It's easy to
And
click,
respect.
but it's not. It's hard to click with rhythm. That's the problem.
Totally.
I didn't learn about practice until I was like 25 years old.
In general, as a concept.
No, when I was like a kid, I would try one thing once. I'm like, oh, this
shit's
sucks.
gay,
Right.
dude. Playing
I can't do it. It's like, yeah, you have to do it every day.
100 times.
I'm like, no. I'm like, no, like if I was amazing at it immediately, sure, I'd do it.
course.
But
Because they're like prodigies, but most people who are good at things, it's like you're only good at it because you took the time to be
Yeah.
good
yeah,
at
you
it.
fucking nerd.
here's the thing: I don't have to practice watching The Simpsons.
That's true.
Right,
It's good
right, right.
immediately every
Immediately,
time.
I'm good at this.
Yeah.
I'm getting all the jokes.
That's
I'm
right.
memorizing them. I'm repeating them to my Chinese friend.
Because you think because they're the same color as the Simpsons,
Yeah.
that's what they
They'll get
it. You're like, why won't you speak back to me? Why are you making those weird sounds? I'm talking to you in your native tongue. Dough is an ancient Chinese word. Yeah, I'm actually pretty much the same way, where I don't really like to fucking try at anything.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
honestly,
everybody also likes to say that too, though. 'Cause then it's an excuse.
Yeah, like drawing. I'm as good at drawing as I was when I was like 9.
right,
You know, and I haven't necessarily gotten better.
right,
I'm just like more patient.
yeah.
You know.
No, I think drawing's actually an example though,
Yeah.
because you actually practicing one thing.
Yeah, but I haven't gotten better at it.
You're probably better than when you were fucking. You're making all your shirts and shit. You're doing
Well,
all
a lot
the
of
design.
a lot of the shirt is just design work. And
Yeah, but that's a
Photoshop.
different kind of art. Are you artistic at all?
Not at all.
Me
I have
either.
no action. You know what? You tinker with a lot of shit, dude. You love practice, bitch.
I know with practice. That's not true.
You fucking you have a wood. You were getting good at woodworking.
But that's not practice.
You were getting good at. Now you want to work on your car. That's practicing working on a car on something.
That's not practice.
That's practice, bitch. Look who's little Mr. Practice, having fucking hobbies and getting better
I
at
have
them.
hobbies, but I've not
Yeah,
practiced
you're
anything.
practicing
I've
them.
never practiced.
Practicing your hobbies,
I've
bitch.
never done that.
Whereas me, I've never done anything
Yeah.
except stand-up comedy, and I was good at it. See, that's the thing. It's like you want to do something that you excel at the first level, so then you sort of trick yourself into practicing by being around losers that aren't as good as you at it.
Oh yeah.
That's why
That's why you start in a small town.
100%.
You're just
So easy.
around.
It was
You're
so
like, oh,
easy.
these people are doing this. I can do this.
Yeah. Dude, were you looking up something new to practice on your phone?
No, I saw somebody posted about George Carlin.
What
Oh,
about
yeah.
him?
It's just George Carlin criticizing Andrew Dice Clay. They said, back in 1990.
How dare he come for the king?
But it's in a way where it's like, see, he's on our side in terms of
Carlin's good?
in terms of like woke stuff or whatever.
Oh. What?
Finding places to call comedy fascist or whatever.
Oh, I saw that quote.
Yeah.
I mean, it is. He's
So
pretty funny because that is kind of that is the vibe of the like Dice. Selling out MSG felt like a rally more than a comedy show.
I
Like,
still
that was-
haven't really seen much of his stuff.
He's
but
so-
I get it. I think
It's hilarious, but he's so bad. I mean, it's just like dumb as shit. It's honestly like Trump energy, like his fandom. Dice guys are definitely Trump guys
Yeah.
right now, 100%.
Makes
It's
sense.
all just like talking about getting, just like how much he fucks and. I actually respect. My favorite comedy album is The Day the Laughter Died, when he tried, after he had sold out MSG, he tried to do a show on Christmas or like the week of Christmas with just like random, like 8 people at Dangerfields. And it's hysterical because it's just like he's bombing and it sucks and people are getting, and he just is doing nonsense, non sequiturs. It's pretty good.
There's an Epstein subreddit now. I'm trying to figure out what his status is. Is he okay? Is he gay now?
He's gay now.
Ooh.
If you're Epstein, why don't you just fucking start snitching right now? Why don't you just like name names now?
I mean, they should be doing everything they can to keep him safe. If he has to be in prison, they should put him in like the safest prison there is, which is the children's detention centers on the border. We've been told time and time again that it's safe there.
Mm-hmm.
That there's
That's
nothing
true.
to worry about. That those kids are taken
Plenty
care
of water.
That's where Jeffrey.
That's
Epstein
where he
should be.
belongs.
We should keep him safe. Put him in our nicest prison.
The Rorschach thing is like, there, you're not.
Yeah.
I'm not locked in with you.
I'm not locked in here with you. You're in here with me.
He just rapes every child.
Look out, man. That's cum face. His face is made out of cum. Give me back my mask.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Start snitching, Jeff. What are you waiting for, dude?
Yeah.
Drop the names.
He
You're
thinks
gonna
Trump
go
will
out.
pardon him. Maybe he doesn't want to get. If he snitches, then there's no pardon later.
Yeah, but he's
You
gonna
know?
die. At least it is cool that he's really nervous. I mean, obviously there's other criminals involved in this, but it is. He probably thought he was just gonna get to rape children for the rest of his life.
Maybe it was a vigilante that did that to him in jail. Maybe there's some guy who's like, it's on me.
Yeah, I mean that's what they'll say. That's what will
Maybe.
be said when he does die in jail. It'll be some guy that's like, it's sick what he did to those kids, but we know what really happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that guy's family will mysteriously just be living in an awesome house.
Oh, interesting. The woman who wrote that, she's to a certain degree, you could say, I wouldn't outright accuse her of plagiarism, but she did copy me in talking about Jeffrey Epstein. For
Yes,
My Name
yes.
World.
Yeah.
So the woman who plagiarized
The
you.
woman who plagiarized me, she's been plagued with her phones being called a bunch from weird FaceTime numbers, and
Ugh.
experiencing all of this gang stalking type of harassment.
Whoa.
And that's so funny too because it's like Jeffrey Epstein doesn't have fans.
Yeah, I know.
No one this is it's not like a
Right.
natural even you could argue mafia guys, you could say there's people who are fans of them that
Yeah.
are would
Right,
or they have a
right.
whole
Actually,
organization.
you don't know he doesn't have fans.
That's
If
true.
anything,
there's
there's definitely some Epstein fans on the internet.
there's
Are
some
you
out
kidding
there
me?
that really admire his work. They're like, wow, if I could get to a whole island.
He's
I just have
providing
this
content
basement.
probably for a ton of people.
That's true. Oh yeah, she's dead. She's toast. Damn.
Yeah, no, they're gonna kill her.
Who's
Damn.
she? Who's she's?
The Clintons are really fucking.
She's the Julie Brown is the woman that wrote the.
Oh.
You think they're you think the Clintons are you know what? The silver lining is this crisis has brought us together as a family. It's Chelsea's Mom, Dad, we haven't eaten dinner like this in years. When they're
There's just a baby on a bed of garlic and lettuce. It's so nice to sit down for dark Christmas.
to celebrate the gay sex festival by slaughtering an infant.
I mean, to the degree in which it's so fucking obvious that Jeffrey Epstein is some fucking just it's he's a fucking the government uses this guy to set people up and fuck get them on video fucking kids for some weird reason, or he's just the child pimp for these elites.
Worst case, or I guess best case scenario, he's simply a pimp. Worst case scenario, he's some wildly connected dark multi-government motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think he's innocent.
Yeah.
I think you should free him. I don't know, dude. He's probably just gonna fucking die and no one will fucking hear about it. The journalist will die. Fuck, I was gonna say something and I forgot. Something Epstein related. Oh well.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm trying to I just lost the page and I'm trying to pull it back up again. But I'm looking at just this Jeffrey Epstein subreddit.
How long has it been around?
I don't know, probably.
Oh, that's what I was saying. Does he have any family?
No.
None.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, then why doesn't he just start snitching? What does he care?
Is he famous for dating anybody? Is there anybody like
No.
adult women who he's ever dated?
No.
To
Well,
cover
he's-
it up.
He's dated. I mean, he's been dating fucking Ghislaine Maxwell for the last 25 years.
Who's that?
The
She's a
lady who
woman-
set up, who's
She's
a
a
recruiter.
woman who goes and gets these children for him.
Jesus.
Who was also like highly connected to these circles, whose father was like a Mossad asset who spied on the British government for Israel, even though he was a British citizen. And after he died, there was like a fucking parade in his honor in Israel. And I mean, it's like, it's fucking insane, dude. I mean, you can't look at this thing for more than a second without it being like, oh, this is just...
Yeah.
This is just a massive global conspiracy that goes back generations, that goes back to like fucking, it's all just spooks. It's all just weird intelligence bullshit. And they use kids.
So you think it
to
just got
manipulate
out of
people.
control? Because when did has everyone, I mean, definitely in antiquity, people were fucking kids, but like, I don't know. Were people in like were presidents and shit like that? Those guys fucking kids back then in like the 50s?
I don't think that they
Was
had
Dwight
the
D.
time.
Eisenhower raping children? I don't think so.
I guess they had nothing but time. I don't know.
But they
Abraham Lincoln? No,
what
definitely
was
not
that?
him.
What's that place where they all go and they have fucking dinner and shit? It's like a retreat.
Bohemian Grove.
Yes.
Yeah.
When did that shit start?
I don't know. Probably in the 30s or something.
Yeah, it seems like those motherfuckers started some new shit to try and... It seems like when they were like, we're going to be just like ancient Greece or ancient Rome, and they just like took it too far.
You can tell by somebody's decorations. You walk in, they've got like Greek faces. You're like, uh-oh, I'm not bringing my kids.
Yeah. Well, I'm wondering like... Because people were just marrying children up until like what?
Right, exactly.
You know, I think that's when the child molesting started. Because
When
child
they stopped
molestation
marrying them after they fucked them?
Yeah, you just got to fucking. It was like the way you're like, well, your wife's not going to be hot forever. They felt that way, but about ages 12 through
Oh my
15.
God.
looked
So
up-
men now are so progressive.
Yeah,
Looked up the
yeah, yeah.
Wow,
Bohemian-
thank you guys for keeping on to us till we hit
Of
30.
course.
The Bohemian Club is like the club that goes to Bohemian Grove,
Mhm.
and it started in 1872.
Uh-huh.
I'm looking at the Wikipedia, and then they have the Bret Hart Memorial.
Wait, at
wrestler?
Bohemian
at
Grove?
Bohemian Grove.
They have wrestlers in
It's
that?
a bronze relief, but
No.
no, it's for a different Bret Hart.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, because Owen Hart's the dead one.
Yeah.
That would be awesome if Hulk Hogan is just there, getting his dick sucked by a child next to Henry
by his
Kissinger.
daughter's friends. I hated their fucking reality show so goddamn much that like Meet the Hogans or whatever, or fucking.
I was a
Daddy-
fan.
Daddy Knows Best. No, because Hulk, it's all just like this fake,
Yeah,
act
for
he's
sure.
putting on and be like, I'm a tough dad. I'm tough but fair, and it's tough with love.
Yeah, of course.
Whatever. And then he's like just cheating on his wife with his daughter's friends.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. In
Right.
the show?
Saying she can't.
No, outside of the show, but like the whole thing was he's like, taking the truck this weekend? I don't think so. Not until your homework is done.
Right,
Oh my
right.
God.
You know.
He's fucking his daughter's friends, and his son is just drunk driving
Just
people.
drunk driving, fucking killing people in their neighborhood.
He's
right?
saying the N-word. He's saying she can't date black people.
Yeah, right. And meanwhile, on camera, he's like, yeah, you going out? We'll see about that. First, we're gonna say our prayers before dinner. And it's just for like dumb rednecks to watch and be
Of
like,
course.
that's me.
Yeah.
I'm the tough dad who's fair or whatever. And like,
Right.
there's nothing wrong. We have good family values down
Yes.
here. And we're not just like guys that did meth until somebody got pregnant,
Yeah.
and now,
He's just fucking Bubba the Love Sponge's wife.
yeah.
Respect to Hulk, the Hulkster.
Meth to steroids? Is that a common transition?
I think you go one route or the other,
Yeah.
depending on where if you're from there. He's like Italian. What's his name? Like Terry Bollea or some shit.
He looks like a Terry,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I don't know.
I did want to fuck Brooke Hogan though. I
Yeah?
will say that.
For some reason, I feel like I remember not thinking she was that hot, but I'll look her up.
She wasn't that hot, but I just, she had big old titties.
Yeah,
It'll be
fair.
interesting to see if Steve Scully is murdered. He's the IT contractor that worked for Epstein that just like did an interview with the media where he's like, yeah, I had to stop working for him because He just had a bunch of fucking underage girls around him at the island. He
Oh
like
my
wired
God.
the island.
Who stopped working for him?
This guy Steve Scully, who's a
But first of
contractor.
all,
Ooh,
what kind of
Scully.
work was he doing? He was putting together a fucking database of children.
No, he was networking the island, like just running cables so that you could like.
Oh,
Yeah, he wasn't putting together a database of child pornography for him.
that's what I thought when you said his fucking.
I mean,
he's doing coding for him or whatever.
Yeah, no, I mean, he just did the networking work. He's not like, oh, let me digitize all these pictures of children.
Somebody had to do it. You know what I'm saying? If
Yeah.
he's setting up all those people, there's probably a database of every politician fucking a child.
Yeah, he said there were photos of topless women everywhere, said contractor Steve Scully, who worked for Epstein for 6 years beginning in 1999. On his desk, in his office, in his bedroom, Scully, a 69-year-old father of 3 girls, said on a private... Yeah, so let's see if his daughters end up murdered or if he ends up or killing himself anytime soon.
Jesus.
Suicide by Clinton.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. It would not be chill if we also got killed by the Clintons.
I think you're safe. It's probably just Nick.
Yeah. Which I don't give a shit. Martyr me.
They wouldn't give that to you. That's what they know. They know you want that so bad.
Yeah.
They're gonna let you exist, and that's your punishment.
Yeah, I kill myself by being impaled by 1,000 arrows.
He ran at a bunch of arrows.
Hell yeah.
He jumped onto a bunch of
mean-
arrows.
Yeah, just running towards fucking Chappaqua, and just being filled with arrows. And I keep getting up and I'm screaming.
Jesus Christ.
This is on my way to Chappaqua.
Or it's just like, you know those like Velcro things where you jump onto the thing with the
Mhm.
Velcro, but instead
Yep.
you're just jumping into a bunch of arrows
Yep.
and then get stuck up there? That'd be
Mhm.
great.
Into an Iron Maiden. He put himself into an Iron Maiden and closed it. Damn.
Yeah, what if that was what's on Hillary's private server? It's a bunch of child pornography.
On her email.
Forget
Butter
about the damn
emails.
butter emails.
Maybe Trump was trying to tell us this whole time.
He was.
Mm-hmm.
He should have locked her up.
Yep.
Ugh.
That way, fucking Jeff would still be safe.
Yeah.
Jeffy.
Good old fashioned Jeff.
So was he dead or not? Why is it so
no, he's
fucking-
not dead, dude.
Well, I mean, like, fucked up to the point where it's like he can't
No.
speak.
He's
No, not
vegetabled.
at all. From what I think I read something that was like, no, it's like minor injuries. And somebody said that, oh, he might be trying to do it to get transferred and say that he's not safe or something like that. So there's counter like conspiracy theories going on that Epstein is just trying to work the system.
Authorities are leaning away from the idea that the convicted pedophile did it to himself, either to commit suicide or merely get transferred out of the infamous Metropolitan Correctional Center. The marks are more consistent with
Oh, is he
being
right
choked
here?
out than hanging yourself. Yeah. No, he's downtown.
Oh shit!
You can go to the arraignment.
Can we do
Also,
visiting hours?
I said I wouldn't say anything, but the girl said she doesn't listen to the show.
Okay.
But yeah, some girl told me that she like told me like funny mom. She's like, I stole Jeffrey Epstein's mail. She was like,
Don't do that.
yeah, no. I was like, oh, that's a terrible idea.
That's a federal
Damn.
offense, number
It's a
one.
federal crime.
Of just to do it to anyone.
to do it to anyone, but to do it to the target of like probably the biggest investigation in like. I mean, this is like bigger than water. This has the potential to be the biggest fucking scandal in American history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like
For sure.
the biggest fucking.
This
thing.
is the one. This is the thing that's
Yeah.
like 9/11, the Epstein, like
Yeah.
Watergate, 9/11, the Epstein thing. Like,
Yeah.
that's how it could be in
And
history.
she's like, and there was a catalog for like a playground or something, and it was addressed to like some elementary school or something that Les Wexner used to own, but it was in his mailbox, and I was like, first of all, his mailbox is open. Probably anyone could put anything in there. That address is weird, but also like you shouldn't have done that. You
Yeah.
certainly shouldn't be telling me.
yeah.
She's like, well, you're not going to tell anyone, are you? And I was like, no, of course not.
of course.
How
That's
wide
weird.
were her eyes when she was telling you? Did she have crazy eyes?
Yeah, she seemed a little bit
Because
crazy.
that sounds.
She might be lying.
Well, no, because she's like, show me text message between her and her boss. She's like, my boss told me to take it, and she was like, there's no cameras or anything, and I'm like, look, you know the reason anyone knows about Epstein is because his fucking flight manifest was stolen by his housekeeper, and he was trying to sell it to journalists, And then that guy got arrested for like tampering with the fucking investigation, and he went to prison for much longer than Jeff Epstein.
Oh my God.
And I told her,
Really?
this, yeah, and she looked like she was gonna piss herself.
Oh no.
And I'm like, but don't let that freak you out. I mean,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know, I wouldn't worry about it, but at the same time, that was a huge mistake.
Yeah. Crazy.
That was just
Why would you do that?
Yeah, I know.
For fun?
I
to
don't
be
know.
funny?
Well, she was like,
So she could tell Nick Mullen.
Yeah.
she was like, she said she wrote for. I don't want to like dox this person, but she said she like wrote.
Well,
for,
don't.
yeah.
I'm not.
She wrote
saying-
for funny
She wrote for something, but I had
Yeah.
never heard of it.
BuzzFeed.
Oh, okay.
I mean, less than BuzzFeed. I don't know like
Yeah,
what
yeah,
it is,
yeah.
but it's like, oh well, I'm sure they don't teach you that in journalism school. Is steal
Right.
evidence from a criminal investigation.
She watched Harriet the Spy earlier, and she was like, "Do it my own
Damn.
way."
It's also like it's not a smoking gun. It's like to risk something like that. It's like, yeah, we know, like,
Right.
we know he has a connection to Les Wexner. We know he's a pedophile.
Yeah.
So it's
Right,
like,
right.
oh wow, there's a catalog for a playground. It's like, what do you think? He's gonna build a fake playground in his apartment?
No, yeah, that's just to entertain the kids in between fuckings.
Yeah.
He has his own little playground for the molested children.
Yeah. I
Oh
mean,
my God,
it's like
imagine.
he's again already a
The
convicted,
IKEA play place.
a convicted
Like a
pedophile.
Recess from
Even if
that.
you like you were got it.
Recess from getting raped.
Even if you went in his mailbox and there was child pornography in there, I'd be like, yeah, just give that to the cops.
Right.
Don't- It's not
right.
like, what, he's a pedophile? You know? The only thing in there that would be worth it is like a letter from Hillary Clinton that said like, Jeff, best of luck with everything. Keep all of our involvement a secret, please. That would be the kind of thing that, yes, as a journalist, it would be very responsible for you to steal and bring to me personally.
Yes.
You know,
Because you're directly to the people, dude.
right? Of course, I'm
Once
directly-
it gets to you, it's out there.
This is
You're not controlled by the fucking
pirate
media.
radio, dude. Pirates only.
That would be so awesome if someone had real information and we reported first,
Mm-hmm.
and then we just all die. If you were Epstein, though, you would want us to have it because if we break it, it looks
It
like
seems
a
like a joke. Oh, totally.
So if
He's been like trying to feed this to the Onion
Yeah.
News
Oh,
for
yeah,
so long.
we just
They're like, no, we
spoiled it.
can't do that.
Yeah. Damn, dude. Well, prayers up. Prayers up for Jeff. Prayers up for that playground manufacturer. I hope they're selling a lot of units. What was your favorite type of playground? Remember when they fucking started making playgrounds safe? We
How?
were right on the edge of that.
Yeah, they stopped using like they would use fucking like
just metal.
well,
And,
metal's fine, but they would use like pressure treated lumber to make like playgrounds or whatever. And I think they still might, which is not like a huge deal, but they have like chemicals in them that not,
so
like-
they made him safe chemically. That hopefully.
no, I remember my old playground was just fucking. I used to get fucked up all the time.
Oh yeah, but kids are supposed to get fucked up.
Yeah.
Well, now every playground's like got
I
like.
miss it, dude. I miss running around and get banged up and shit.
Yep.
Fucking split my fucking head open.
Getting your knees
just
fucked
get my
up.
arms broken, my body just shattered,
Yeah.
crushed, hit by cars,
Yep.
thrown from ledges,
That's right.
impaled by 1,000 arrows, 1,000 deaths. The Ronin's way. A Ronin on his way to Chappaqua. To duel Hillary
To have
Clinton.
one-on-one single combat with Hillary Clinton. A podcaster was shot down by Hillary Clinton's fucking Secret Service detail.
You can see in the video he's trying to cut the bullets.
Your final moments,
Yeah.
swing a katana and fucking bullets. You're fully in a fucking like
just like
the
Shredder.
robe, yeah. Full fucking white face, like Japanese fucking geisha makeup for some
Sumo
reason.
diaper and then Shredder top.
Yeah, every Japanese stereotype, but also one of those conical Vietnamese hats.
Yeah. Hell yeah, dude. The warrior's death.
The warrior's death, dude. One you deserve.
A warrior's code, a warrior's death.
And listen, dude, That's all we ask. If you're going to murder us, if you're going to set us up, let us go out, fight, swinging the katana. Give us a fucking shot, dude. For honor.
Yeah.
I don't want to dishonor my family. What else other than Epstein, though? Not much.
Yeah, I don't know. Somebody sent me something about an FBI agent killing themselves, but it doesn't seem to be related. So
Well,
I don't care. But yeah, no, they are the
it's also apparently just like
fellow inmate Nicholas Tartaglione.
hell yes, dude.
Yeah,
If that's a crooked cop's name, if I've ever heard it.
yeah.
Damn, I've been getting into curries.
Yeah?
I think I might go home and make a curry.
You use coconut milk in there?
Oh, do I use coconut
milk is I only get curries with coconut milk.
That's the best shit of all time. I love me a damn coconut milk curry.
Are you doing meal prep?
No, I should. I'm about to just buy those.
Yeah, I guess some cop or an FBI agent in Austin got caught on some sting operation, and he shot himself in the head in a bar.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and the bartender had like an FBI, like the guy shot himself, and they cleared everyone out, and he pulled off his like shirt, and he had like an FBI vest.
And then he killed himself.
No, there was a guy at the bar who was an FBI agent. He killed himself. And then as soon as he killed himself, a fucking woman pushed her way, started clearing everybody out, and she had like an FBI vest on. And then the bartender took his shit off, and he was an FBI agent.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
What happened there?
I don't know, but that FBI agent, the one that shot himself at the bar, his sister was an NYPD cop that fucking hired somebody to murder her husband.
Whoa.
And so she got caught. So I guess the FBI agent brother was like trying to finish the job or something. Yeah, his younger sister, NYPD Valerie Cincinnati, 35, was busted by the... What is it with these fucking wops, dude?
They all... Even the cops think they're in the mafia.
Yeah.
Like...
It'd be great if all this Epstein comes back to just Italians, like, desperately trying to cling to the mafia. They're like, well, the spooks took heroin. What's left? Child porn. That's the 5 families are gonna get into molesting children. I tell you, the Moulin-Yans will never put their hands on it. That's the one slice of the pie that's still left for us. The baby Cuccinelli family. Hey, my name's Anthony, the baby Cuccinelli. My father, he started all the child pornography in North Jersey. Yeah, it was the late 90s. All the Moulin-Yans took all the heroin and crack sales. Most of the people the rest of the country doing fentanyl. Only one thing left illegal, baby. Raping kids. Yeah, we got our Jew lawyer down there in Little St. James Island. Fucking Sean Penn, Carlito's Way. Guys, I got a whole island. It's a whole island where we can fuck kids. Oh, you think you're a gangster now too, Epstein, huh? Well, you're not, pal. That's exactly what happened.
That's what happened, dude. Italians are to blame.
This is the Italians getting into fucking child prostitution.
Yeah,
we got everybody in the pocket.
That's the only racket that hasn't. It's still you can still earn on.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's watching child porn. Damn. Yeah, I don't. What else? Global warming's bad. It's hot, so we are probably all just gonna die right before any of this before any of this gets resolved.
No.
You think we got 20 years?
You think?
Before what?
No, we probably have like 50.
No, or not 20. But do you think like I wonder if it's as bad as like we think it actually is?
What,
I'm curious.
the Epstein
I haven't
stuff?
actually. No.
Global
The Epstein
warming.
stuff.
Epstein
Global
stuff
warming.
is bad.
Like I haven't read any of these like long articles in the Times or anything.
Yeah, me neither.
That's been convincing.
I will not be reading. Believe you me. But
That thing in the New York Times magazine was pretty good, but it was long.
the one about how we're fucked. We're
Yeah.
just absolutely fucked.
Yeah.
It's just going to kill off the poor people first. That's what global warming is, just affecting the poor. I mean,
Well, Paris
And
is
it
like
always
110 degrees or some shit right now.
what?
Yeah, dude.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right, probably.
I don't know what the fucking climate of Paris is, but that's probably the highest temperature they've ever had.
I have no idea.
That's desert shit, dude.
I don't know. I'm from San Antonio. I feel like it used to get like to like hundreds, low hundreds,
Oh
pretty
my
often in
God.
the summer.
That shit's gonna be horrible.
Well,
So-
in Texas, that's fine.
How high
But,
is it getting
I tell you, the East Coast,
down there
when
now?
it gets that fucking hot, is going to be brutal.
Oh,
Everybody's so close to each other. They
I
just
mean,
want to fucking
growing
fight.
up, you know how it was. As soon as it was over 85 degrees, you wanted to kill
horrible.
yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, they would cancel school when it was over 90, like 9. Or some
Really?
shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it gets so
'Cause
much
we didn't
more
have
humid here.
because we
than
also
it
didn't
does-
have AC.
Yeah, it gets way more humid here than it does in Texas.
Oh.
Yeah. And literally, I mean, in Baltimore City anyway, it was because so many of the schools were so old that they just didn't have AC and kids
Yeah.
would just like
Oh,
pass
Well, it's all-
out.
gotcha.
most of the students
Okay.
are black and they smell worse, so it's,
No.
it's getting the summertime. In the summertime, I mean, it's like a morgue. It's the stench.
I wouldn't say. I don't think that. I think
It
it's
is-
mostly the AC
Just the
thing.
principal on the PA system. Some of you have not been bathing.
Come
Now,
outside.
I understand it's your racial predilection, and you can't. It's
just
not,
left over
I-
from like
excuse
the
me,
40s.
I'm the only person willing to be a principal at this school. So
Jesus.
you will listen to what I have to say about the smell.
I'm trying to think who my elementary school principal was. I think it was some fucking tall.
Well,
They're always
guy.
tall. Always a tall white
Yeah.
dude.
You got some to plug, Abby?
Yeah, Citywide with Shane Gillis every Thursday at the Stand at 7 p.m. It's a happy hour show. Come out.
Go see it.
Check it out. Stop.
Yeah, I'll be at Rochester next Saturday, or the Saturday coming up, the 3rd. And then Boston on the 16th and 17th. Oakland on the 24th. Portland on the 30th. Seattle the 29th.
All right. And as always, I am now selling shirts at cum.town.
Buy those shirts. Oh, and
Check
also
out the
come to Funny
shirts.
Moms.
Come to Funny
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.